at Northern Bell Farms, but you know where we are. We're not at the farm, but we are at our future homestead. It looks a lot different behind me. My parents got the brush hog and cleared the pasture back here, or what will be pasture. Um, this little divot road at the peak there. It'll go down about halfway down, and then we'll turn up into the woods behind their shed over there, and that's where our driveway will go into the woods. And our barn will be over there for the pasture animals. And then behind the barn is where my daughter wants her cabin to go. So I think what we're gonna do this visit is we're gonna clear, I hope to clear the first part of the driveway back behind the shed and get a spot cleared for where we plan on building her house. That way we're gonna come back up in April for spring break or around Easter, and hopefully be able to start felling some bigger trees so we can run the sawmill to make boards and posts for our her cabin. And since her cabin is a smaller one, that will give us our own place to stay when we come up, so we don't have to stay in the RV, because it's going to be, well, tonight's going to be in the 50s, and then 40s, then 30s, and there's no heat in the RV. So but we can stay in the shed, which, if you can see, there's smoke coming from, because they have a fireplace in there, so, or a stove, a wood stove, so it's nice and warm in there. But we are here. My dad is finishing up making some posts for his house. They need a few more boards and a few more posts. And then they're gonna start building their house. These are milk thistle. They can be put in a tea. They're used to detoxify your liver. They're really spiky and prickly. So usually you harvest with some kind of clippers, scissors, or definitely gloves, because they're very prickly. But yeah, they're used to detox in tea. Okay, so here is the crest of the property. The property line goes about 10 feet into the wood line there. It goes to that set of power lines right there. That's the edge over there. And then you can't see that part, but I've showed you guys before. Up the driveway, my parents' house is going to be here. Their shed. And then this is the driveway, which will probably cut in somewhere here. Driveway will come in over there where Jada and Grammy are coming back. And then it comes over here. Right here. And then we come up. So the barn will be right here. A maybe long rectangular barn with bays for the goats, chickens. Pigs will be on the opposite side. Unless we can get them all to go work well together, then of course they can be together. But right now the idea is that the pigs probably need to be by themselves, because sometimes pigs can be a little aggressive. But the goats, cows, chickens will all be on this side. Down there, probably, hang on Odin, right by where the cedar tree is right here to the bottom over here. Will probably all be garden because the water runs down the hill, so we'll put the garden there. And then the barn will be here. We'll fence it all in all the way to the edge over there. We'll fence it all the way back to the driveway back there, and then all the way up here on the opposite side of the driveway. And then it'll cut back into the barn. And this is their outside shower that they built out of a cattle panel and plastic. Just fill it with hot water and you can have a shower, preferably on a warmer day. A water catchment from the eave. There's 2 water catchments. They've built their house and laid it out so they can see what it's going to look like with their bathroom and bedroom and kitchen. And then we parked where their porch is going to be, so that'll be their porch. Careful, Miss Millington. What are you doing? Hanging out in the woods? Let me hold you. Okay, well, let's come over here real quick.
I want to sit on the stump.
You can sit on the stump.
But why is it black? Is that okay if it's black?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't trip.
I will. I did go on this one.
Hey, Peter.
Mama,
Hey.
I did it.
I see you. Careful.
See, Mom, I did it.
I see ya. You holding your breath when you go through the smoke? Or are you just breathing it in?
No, stay away from fire, okay? Stay away from the fire, okay? It's hot, okay?
You know you can help by picking it. We'll put it up with my corkscrew stick.
Oh, yeah, corkscrew stick, yeah. Another corkscrew stick?
No, it's a weird growth stick, but we're going to put it with the corkscrew stick.
You think you can fit it inside of it?
We could hang some feathers that we find on it, and it could be like a little...
Here you go, Nudie. Loppers. Loppers. Coming.
This is the spot that we're clearing for the first small cabin. We're calling it the mother-in-law cabin. It's where my oldest, she is 13. She'll probably be like 15 when we move in. But this is where she will have her little cabin. You know, it'll be the kids' little spot. It's for my mother and father-in-law if they need to move out here or want to. It could also be used as like a soap shed when I start doing all that, or a craft area, or a work shed. There's lots of stuff we could do with this little cabin, but it's going to be our first spot that we're going to have for us to stay when we come up. So we're clearing all around here. We're going to clean up this woods. We're going to put a driveway in over here, right before the drop off on the other side. We're going to put it in here. And then it's going to cut back over this way and then come out over here. The barn's going to be right here. And then we're going to have the pasture on the other side for most of the animals. And I think the pigs are going to either be on this side, or my dad was talking about having pigs over there down near the fish bowl. So we'll see. But I don't think that the pigs will be with the rest of the animals either way. But this is what we're doing today. We're going to get a spot cleared up. And then maybe, I think tomorrow we're going to go into town, either Monday or Tuesday. And then we'll either work here or finish cleaning up around the pond, because we only did half of the pond. So we'll probably finish cleaning up around the other half of the pond at some point. And get this spot cleaned up and clear, so we'll have a spot when we're ready and when we have enough trees.
It's a 16 buff in the dark. It's a 16 buff in the dark. It's a 16 It's a 16 buff in the dark. It's a 16 buff in the dark. It's a 16
Oh,
Some of my burgers smell bad. They taste bad.
you know you're videotaping.
Ham bones? No. Not those two. Yeah? What's his favorite color?
So originally we had this area here, which the barn's gonna go here, our driveway's gonna go and cut in here somewhere. We were thinking either cut in right here and then go down the hill, or cut in even further down and then go around that clump of trees and then come in this way. We had cleared this spot for to put our first cabin where the fire is, and then realized that there was a couple trees here, this beech tree and then a couple hickory trees over here that we didn't want to lose, and we couldn't squeeze the house in between them. We were stuck between choosing which ones we wanted to lose, so we moved further back and we cut down some of the smaller ones so that we could leave some of the bigger mature trees. This is gonna go, this is just a pine tree. But we moved it back into here now, so we still have to cut down these trees right here. And we're only gonna lose one mature tree right here. The rest are probably 5 inches in diameter or less. But here is the steps. Don't mind the sticks in the middle. Those were, we just ran out of chainsaw gas. So here's the steps. And then this outline of sticks is the porch. And then this little bush is the door. And then the outline of sticks here is the inside that go right back here. And then the second set of sticks back there is the back porch. So there's going to be like an 8-foot back porch, an 8-foot front porch, and then a 20 by 20 on the inside. And this is where we will stay while we are up here building our actual bigger house. This will eventually be a cabin for the kids to stay in when they get older and want their own space. If something happens to one of my in-laws or friends want to come visit, this will be our guest house, our mother-in-law cabin, our, maybe if I need a workspace to like make soap or do canning or have like a commercial kitchen area, this could be that. So this cabin could be used for many things. If it doesn't work out in one favor, we have plenty of ideas for it to be. So here's our space. We're going to clean it up, clean it out. Next time we'll bring down some folding chairs and figure out our layout. But that's what we did this time, was we cleared a spot over there and started burning stuff up. Made a driveway or a road right here. Or like I said, we'll come around that clump of trees and then come in this way. And then go down the hill to our house. But I can't wait till we have this spot that's ours, so we don't have to stay in the RV, and we can have our own spot that can be ours, and we can have our stuff. Because the girls are already saying, well, they have been here a while, but they're already saying they're ready to go home because they miss their things, and I don't blame them. I miss my bunnies and want to make sure the baby bunnies are okay. I've always been a homebody too, so. And this isn't quite ours yet. It just feels like we're visiting my parents because it's still all theirs. So it just rained and I thought this was pretty cool. The fog sits in the dips of the hills. It clears up here at the top. And then it dips down over there and there's some fog sitting in it. It is Thanksgiving morning and we are getting ready to pack up, and we're gonna have some ribs later, and then we'll probably head out when it starts to get dark to go back home. But we have raked up our spot and cleaned up. We didn't finish cutting down the trees inside, but I just want to show you my basic layout now that you can see it better, rather than when I just had the sticks on top of the leaves before. So here is the steps that will go up to the porch. This will be the porch. It's an 8-foot porch. And then I wanted to have like big glass French doors. So these 2 sticks represent the big glass French doors that come into the house, which is 20 by 20. And then that little square over there will be the bathroom. And then the rest will be open. Probably living room, like a couch and a couch. And then a TV stand right here or something. And then, or I don't know. And then a table or vice versa. Table and then couch on this side. And then back here against this wall will be sink and or dishwasher. Back door to get to the back porch and outside. I also thought about leaving a space here for a door somewhere to go that way. Maybe have like a little shed or tiny like 5x5, 6x6 porch there. Just like an overhang or storage space or something on that side. And then the bathroom, and then have the kitchen be right here. Have like a cabinets and counter space there, and then have a little island here. Just a spot big enough for 1 or 2 people to live and us 7 to stay until we get something else built for the rest of us. And then the back porch is also 8 feet right there, and just a regular 1 door here in the corner. And I'm sure this plan will change many times, but this is what it looks like now. That's the basic layout that I'm thinking of. I'll take it home with me and I'll think about it and change it 50 times, but that's the end of our Tennessee trip. And I just wanted to say thank you all for watching. You can like and subscribe for more videos of building a homestead from scratch, obviously. Gardening we'll do when we get back, tending for animals, different things that I learn along the way. I'm going to be starting my mycelium mushroom growing buckets so that I can grow all different kinds of mushrooms. We're going to be butchering chickens in a few weeks. We're also going to be, I'm going to be starting up an Etsy store where I make tumbler cups. My first few are going to be basically farm and plants, of course, style. And hopefully I can get my Etsy store up and going, and maybe I'll sell some seeds and some other things like that. But I just wanted to say follow, like, and subscribe. I have Facebook, Northern Mill Farms on Facebook, and you can check up and see what we have on there. We started shipping. Most things have shipped okay. Shipping is a little more. I have someone who buys moringa, Karen, and it's a little more. It's like $10 to ship fresh things because I want them to arrive fresh. So we expedite ship or ship as fast as we can. So things for fresh things are a little bit more expensive, along with heavier boxes are more expensive. We may be trying to ship plant starts in the spring. I'll have to test that with some of my friends and beginning followers and see what they say, how the boxes arrived and what condition they arrived in. But I will let you go and we'll talk more about that later. And don't conform, people, be transformed.
Time before you start yelling everybody. You have to be with everybody. Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy Thanksgiving!
You're a goofball.
No more.
No more?
No
You're a
more?
sourpuss.